Hi guys, this should be a pretty short video on some of the HL content from section 4.4, Economic Integration. We are going to be looking at trade creation and trade diversion and how they come about due to economic integration. A definition, as always, trade creation is the replacement of higher cost products by lower cost imports as a result of economic integration. To explain how this comes about, we're going to use an example. So let's say that Vietnam can make and sell DVD players for $120. That's their equilibrium price in their DVD market if they were closed off. And South Korea can make and sell DVD players for $100. Vietnam also imposed a tariff of 10% on DVD players. Now, we are going to see diagrams here, but the diagrams that we see are not strictly required by the course. So you won't need to reproduce them in exams, but I think the diagrams will help you understand the concept. So that's why we're doing it. So start by drawing the market for DVD players in Vietnam with the supply from Korea being drawn as a horizontal supply curve. We'll assume only two countries here. Okay, you can pause and do that. And here is what it looks like. So supply from Korea can be $110. They can supply at $110, including that 10% tariff. And at this price, Vietnam can make 20,000 DVD players. And the rest of demand, because they demand 40,000 at this price, the rest of the demand is made up by the imports, right? Now, what's going to happen next is Vietnam and Korea are going to join a customs union and therefore lower their trade barriers. They're actually going to eliminate tariffs on DVD players. What that's going to mean for the Vietnamese DVD market is that Korea are now going to be selling them for $100 in that market. They're happy to do that because they're more efficient producers. So imports are going to grow, and there are now more DVD players being produced at the low price of $100 as a result of economic integration. So we've got the $100 ones from Korea, and we've also got only the most efficient Vietnamese producers who can actually make for $100. So what we get is, as a result of economic integration, more production is done by lower cost producers, by lower cost producers. And that's trade creation through economic integration. Now, we will move on to trade diversion. Trade diversion is the replacement of lower cost products by higher cost imports as a result of economic integration. So the opposite effect, what we don't want. We don't want more production by higher cost producers. We want the production done by the lower cost producers. That's how we get allocative efficiency. So we've got the same situation here. We start from the same situation, but now we also have this detail that China can make and sell DVD players for $95. Let's see how this looks on the diagram. Now this is before Vietnam and Korea join a customs union. So Korea can still sell at 110, and China, they're happy to sell in the Vietnamese market at $104.50. So that's $95 plus 10%. Okay. Now, when Vietnam and Korea do join the customs union, we get trade diversion. Suddenly, Korea can sell for $100 again, and they can undercut those producers from China. So what that gives us is a situation where economic integration has led to more production by a higher cost producer. So we now get more production by Korea than we do from China. And that's as a result of that economic integration. That's not what we want. Now, finally, one other thing that should be noted here is that trade diversion occurs as a result of economic integration when there's trading blocks, so free trade agreements or preferential trade agreements, customs unions, common markets, etc. But they will not occur as a result of those World Trade Organization multilateral agreements, because under a World Trade Organization agreement, everyone charges the same tariffs to each other. So each country will get the same access to each other's markets, and we will be more likely to see the lower cost producers produce more and get that allocative efficiency. But that's not what happens when we get trading blocks. So it's actually one of the disadvantages of free trade, of lowering trade protection, is that sometimes we can get this suboptimal outcome from it, of trade diversion. All right, that's all we need to look at right now, so make sure you've got notes on that. Remember, we don't need to have the diagrams. I'm hoping the diagrams have helped you understand to an extent. We'll see. Okay, thank you.